Welcome back to Andrea's Country Home Cooking. We just got done making a country pie for dinner. We put a video up. If you missed it, we'll put a link below this video so you can watch it. But I am making a dessert that is absolutely delicious. My kids, my husband, myself love it. You can't have just one. So come with me. I'm going to walk you through this and I guarantee it's going to be your next family favorite dessert. So, who here likes sticky buns? Raise your hand. Who thinks that they're hard to make? Because they're not. They're so easy. Now I'm not doing this by scratch, but I'm making the sauce by scratch. And that's what counts. So come with me. Let me show you how to do this sauce. You're going to make one mean sticky bun and your family's going to love you. To start our sauce, I put in 1/3 cup of salted butter in a pan. I have my stove on low and I just slowly melted butter until it's nice and melted. And then we're going to add some brown sugar in the pan. It's 1/3 cup. And we're going to get it so it's all mixed into your butter. You don't want it to get like boily because it bubbles and that means you're going to have candy and we don't want that. So just slowly work your butter into the brown sugar. And then once it's all combined and nice and smooth, we are going to add some maple syrup. It doesn't really matter what kind. If you're Aunt Jemima fan, if you're a Log Cabin fan. About 2 tablespoons, squirt it right in there. And if you don't have maple syrup, that's okay. Just use some cornstarch instead. Again, get it all mixed up just so it's nice and smooth. You don't want any chunks in your brown sugar. I have my pan on low. Don't do it any higher than that because you don't want to burn it. See how nice and smooth that's getting? So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab our milk. We're going to add about a couple teaspoons. Just a little bit, just to get our sauce a little bit thinner. And then what we're going to do is turn the heat up a little bit. Stir it till our milk and our butter is all mixed into our brown sugar. This sauce makes this whole dessert. And you could use this sauce for really any kind of dessert, even over ice cream. It would be absolutely delicious. So our sauce is ready. Got that all done. So next what we're going to do is we're going to put it into a pie dish. But you have to make sure that you spray it. This is very important because if you go to dump it out, surprise, they're not going to come out. So give it a good spray. And we're going to dump our sauce right into our pan. Get it all out. Scrape it good. You know that's my pet peeve. You can't leave all this goodness in here. Alright. Next is going to be the breading. And we're not doing it from scratch. Now you can. There's nothing wrong with doing it from scratch. My cooking is all about good cooking and it doesn't take you long. You don't spend all day in the kitchen. And there's nothing like homemade bread dough. My mom actually makes them from scratch. But I use Pillsbury crescent rolls. Now, they don't have the rounds where you live. You can use the crescent, the triangles. You can use the sheet, I believe it's called. It's like a pizza sheet. You can use any of that. And then you just roll your cinnamon and sugar in it. It's so easy. It's pretty much any canned biscuit dough will do. I love Pillsbury. It's just, I don't know, it's just the best. So these are awesome. These just came out. So I cut these along the seams. And I used to use the crescent dough. And what they are is they come in little triangular shapes, and then what you do is you would like roll it up like jelly roll style. And what I would do is I would put the cinnamon sugar inside those. Well, then one day I'm just moseying along Wegmans and I see these bad boys and I'm like, oh man, would these make the perfect sticky buns. There's no rolling them up, it's just cutting them into perfect little doughs like this. And when they come out, they're perfectly curly cued. Now, I don't put the cinnamon and sugar inside them. I just sprinkle it on top. I have this little container full of cinnamon and sugar. I keep it here all the time. This is by the Pioneer Woman. You can get these at Walmart. It comes 3 in a pack. And I always just have this handy because I make these pretty often. My kids get super excited over these. And the nice thing about the crescent rolls is it makes more, but they're super tiny. so you can have like 6 and not feel bad. These are bigger, so it kind of gives everybody 2, but what's nice about the smaller sticky buns is they like melt in your mouth because there's so much goo on them. They're not like the big honking sticky buns where you just want to eat the top off of it and then like that's it. Like give the dog the dough. These you don't want to share at all. Okay, so we put cinnamon and sugar all on the top. So we're going to flip them over, we're going to put them in our pie dish. Just go around in a circle. You don't have to get them too close because they are going to plump up. This is why a pie dish is great because they all fit in here perfectly. We put 2 in the middle, like so. Okay, we're going to get more cinnamon and sugar, sprinkle them over the top. We're going to pop them in the oven at 375 for about 15 minutes. And then we'll come back and I will show you how to get these out of the pan onto a plate safely and ready to eat. Everything's all baked, ready to go. Our country pie is done, our sticky buns are done, and look how gorgeous these sticky buns are. Look how much they plumped up. So what you want to do is when they come out of the oven, they're going to be really bubbly. You're going to want to let them sit at least 1 minute before you flip them over or wait till the bubbles come down. You're going to take a big plate, bigger than your pie dish, and go over it like this. So that way when you dump it, your syrup's not going to go over the edge. You're going to take 2 hot pads, take your plate, you're going to grab your pie plate underneath really carefully and you're going to flip really fast. You ready? There we go. Now you'll probably get some sticky on your hot pad. It took me a while to kind of get this down, but there we go. Of course, I had one bugger that didn't flip right. Flip him over and look at this. Look how delicious those sticky buns look. Now you would not know that bread is not homemade. So I gotta obviously give this a little taste. Don't want to burn my tongue. Oh my gosh. You wouldn't even know that this is not homemade dough. I'm telling you, you guys gotta try this recipe. Absolutely delicious. Over here, we have country pie. Now, I let this sit out of the oven a couple minutes after I pulled it out. It's much easier to cut. The cheese is all melted. It cooked for an hour. I'm going to cut a little sliver here. And if you guys noticed, I'm looking awfully nice today. I don't usually look this nice on a weeknight. I have a party to go to. So we're going to serve this country pie to my family. There's country pie. The first slice doesn't come out perfectly, but it tastes amazing. So I'm going to let you guys go. I got to get my family dinner. I have a party to get to. I hope you guys get to try the country pie out and the sticky buns. Have a good night.